Hey Bliss-Box fans, wanted to show you something kind of cool here with the Atari. So one thing that can be done here is if you had an analog controller, you'd be able to control this stick with either analog. So you can use a D-pad, of course, the left stick or the right stick. Wanted to explain that concept so that I can kind of segue into this next step here, which is using the Nunchuk. So what I have here is I loaded Zaxxon, and I'm going to do essentially that. I'm going to play the game with those sticks, but the right stick in this case is going to be your motion. So let me start the game. And the first thing you can notice is that if we use the thumbstick, we can fly the plane. And I inverted the y-axis because I prefer pulling back on the stick to go up rather than down. But of course you can play the game that way. But if you wanted to, you can actually use the motions as well to go up and down, left and right. Because the motions are attached to that secondary stick in this case. So yeah, you'd be able to use either or to fly the plane. And of course a D-pad if this had a D-pad, but it doesn't. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting way to play Zaxxon. It would work for any game that that uses the analogs in place of the D-pad. So NES would work. Atari, of course, works. The Atari 7800 would work. Many of the bridge options allow you to do that. And if you're like me and you would rather be able to pull back on the stick, make sure to do the invert. That's an option when flashing the code. But just wanted to kind of show you how that worked. Thanks for watching.